bounce around, right?
So how much does a Shadow Ball do?
So the first Sand Tomb does 11%. That's pretty pitiful.
Then the
0.42
second?
DPE. But it's more energy efficient than Stone Edge from Bastiodon on the Onyx.
That makes sense.
The second one does 14%. The fourth one does 21%. Not bad.
Do you normally get to 4?
I've never gone head to head with it, like from
Sure.
full health. Trevenant, Shadow Ball does 28%. So
Yeah, so you're still having to land 3 Shadow Balls.
according to this, Trevenant wins the 2 shield, but it's like super freaking close.
Okay. Because how much does the Smackdown do?
Oh, I have a rank 1. So actually rank
Basti
1
or Trev?
Trev. So rank 1 Trevenant wins the 2 shield with 19 HP left, according to this. But you're double baiting with Seed Bomb.
Yeah, right. What happens if you use straight Shadow Ball?
No, you're probably gonna lose there. But
yeah,
at least there's a possibility, right? Which is nice. It's not like a complete wall.
Yeah.
Though it is a wall. It is a wall, but.
I mean, yeah, no, I wouldn't call it a wall in that case.
No, just in general.
It looks like a wall. Oh, right. Gotcha.
How much time do we have? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
You son of a gun.
I just like having that little bit of conversation at the start.
I started another battle.
No, no.
Yeah, this is the last one.
All right,
let's. We were live.
Let's hear how it goes.
It was Trevenant into Umbreon, and then they swapped G-Fist, and they brought in an Azu. So
wait, they swapped first?
No, I save swapped G-Fist.
Okay, yeah. That makes more sense.
The Azu, but I'm trying to draw out the water type or the grass type or something with my G-Fist. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Onyx doesn't want to see any water or grass. They Hydro Pump me, that feels bad, but it's fine. I think I'm definitely going to lose this game just because the Umbreon is too thick.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they have something in the back that I
Tidebreaker.
can handle. Yo, Matthew, what's going on, man? Yeah, get off a Seed Bomb. Just to chip this Umbreon so I can rock throw down. Oh god, it was CMP. I was afraid of that. So
what's Onyx's attack stack like?
Pretty bad.
Yeah, I figure.
If they have like a Talonflame in the back, we're okay. Let's see. Oh, they have a Skarmory in the back. Okay, wait. Onyx, it's like 80, I believe.
Yeah, wow.
Let's see what they do. They Sky Attack. Okay. You think they're going to shield this? I don't know. Oh, I'm going to Sand Tomb.
Yes, I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to Sand Tomb. This is a... Oh man, they didn't shield.
How's the grinding going, Matthew?
What's up with Matthew?
He's grinding GBL.
Oh, he's got like a lot of stats or something?
It's weird to hear someone grinding GBL at this particular moment in time. It's not really a grind anymore, it's just something we do for fun.
It's funny that people are like actually like trying to get like their sets in because like...
Yeah.
Okay, we killed that thing.
Which is great. Like, I was worried that this would be just a big 3-month break for a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm gonna just hop left. So what's going on with oh, this guy really is just flexing on me. What's going on with Obsidian Cup? Obsidian Cup.
So this is going to be the first time I'll have taken any sort of proper look at it. So I was hoping you could get us going with things to look at.
Okay, let me check the team that I had built currently. Did they say that the Alolan Pokemon were banned in Obsidian or just factions?
Obsidian as well.
Okay. Because the Lycanroc looked pretty decent in
Okay.
Obsidian as well. It was last night. I think it was like 28 when I checked. Currently, I'm using Defense Deoxys, not Umbreon, Obstagoon, Fortress, Sableye, Dragalge, and Macargo.
Okay.
That's my current team. A lot of fortresses out there. There's a lot of fortresses from what I've seen. Quite a few Umbreon, which is kind of annoying.
Well, Regirock beats the Umbreon and Obstagoon, interestingly. I assume that would be with the Stone Edge bait.
To do some team building with Focus Blast just like one shots the Obstagoon, right? So
Yeah. I don't know if this key wins feature is in just the one shield or the combined 0 and 1 shield.
It's one shield.
Just the ones, yeah. So you'd have to land a bait.
It for sure would win the zeros.
Yeah, of course.
And then obviously if you're Obstagoon, if you want to, you could just 2 shields through your way through it, right?
Yes.
If you have the shields. Yeah, I found in the team building that I was doing and like some of the other stuff that I was looking at is that Regirock is very difficult to build a team around.
Okay, yeah.
Good job, Matthew. Congratulations on your kicking the asses of the Legend stream. What are you talking about? There's no Legend this season. Oh, because there's 2 Legends on the stream? Yeah, that's also true.
Technically correct.
Yeah, but what we found is like Regirock is very tough to cover the weaknesses for, and it's like quite tricky. So,
there was a previous cup where Regirock and Tropius was a fantastic core, but Tropius isn't allowed, is it?
I'm pretty sure. No, I think flying Pokemon are banned, right?
Yeah.
I think that was what you're thinking of was the meta for the what is that called, regionals last year.
That sounds right.
Because it was based off the Retro Cup.
Yeah.
Where there was no like dark fairy heal type Pokemon, right?
Look at that. A for bulk, safety, and consistency.
Mm-hmm. But look at the key losses. Like, Fortress is going to be really popular.
It is.
If only Rock resisted Bug.
That'd be amazing.
I feel like it should, but it's another one of those things I don't like. Like, how does Ice not resist Grass? Please tell me that. I would love to know.
Ice needs that in its life. Also, hi, Beaster. Scavalier seems alright.
I'm just like, when I was building.
Oof.
Yeah, you're a little weak to some of the water types. Yeah, like Blastoise. I think, from the practice that I've done. What This is gonna be pretty pop. I think Samurott is gonna be pretty popular
Ah, okay.
because it has play against. With Fury Cutter, it can beat Umbreon. It can beat What else can it beat?
It would be Regirock.
Let me pull up the rankings here. Yeah, it definitely beats Regirock.
How's Regirock as a safe swap? Well, Regirock's a great closer because I did see this morning that it beats everything in the literally everything in the 1-0 shield.
I could see that. Yeah, except maybe like maybe Politoed, I don't know. Or something. Samurott is ranked 20 in this meta.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks pretty good. Interesting, like Walleran's 29, but I haven't really seen too many people wanting to use it.
T-Hub says if he redeems Gimme 50, he can Lao do it. No siree, Bob.
Not my stream. I'm just here to help fish, that's it. We're just
Oh, you're doing me a favor, are you?
big favor supporting the legend battler fish. Yeah, Mamaclimbs wants me to do 50 push-ups, and she does like 3 pull-ups, and then she's tired. So, like, come on.
I mean, pull-ups are a lot harder.
I would rather do 3 pull-ups than 50 push-ups. But I'm still not gonna do them.
Check this shit. Regirock does beat Polly in the 1-0.
What about the zeros?
I imagine Polly would have that.
Should be at the bottom.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, we're doing this now. No, Reggie still wins that. That's insane. And it's going straight weather ball there. This is with the earthquake as well. Wow. But that's a better rank than what I've got, so I know I I won't be able to.
A lot of people don't have like really high ranking. Let me just. A lot of people don't have like high ranking Regirock, right?
Yeah, that's right.
My Regirock is really bad.
Is Lyle quiet, or is it just me?
Am I quiet? Let me try to unplug and plug back in.
Or I can turn you up in Discord. Did we just lose Lyle? Hello?
Testing.
Testing.
Is it louder now? Conky,
It
what's up?
Conky, wasn't, but I'm turning you up in Discord. Bam, 150%. Take that.
My Regirock is 15, 15. I think that's a 12. Or 14, 14, 12.
Also, hey, Conky.
So I got it from someone, and it went lucky, but it's
and DJ
at 14.95. So who else is here?
Okay, DJ Power, and I was saying hi to Conky as well. Fish is quite loud. Awesome. Let's just move that mic a little further back.
It's because for me it's nighttime, and for him it's the morning. So
right. So I'm just yelling everywhere.
He's ready to go. I'm falling asleep. So.
It looks good on my end, Breaker. That might be a you thing.
It's probably fish.
Yeah, it's always my fault.
When in doubt, just blame him.
Blame the fish.
We're
Mate.
hit legend now, so we're trying to convince him to get like a desktop, like a really powerful desktop computer. One day he will get one.
You should see how many things are plugged into this laptop right now.
Exactly. You need to buy a real computer. You're hosting. What are you hosting? Like gym breakers and all this stuff. You need some power, dude.
Yeah, and so far we haven't had a Gym Breaker stream that hasn't had some sort of issue.
Exactly. There you go. Well, one was the power, and that was not your fault, right? So.
True.
Yeah, but so, yeah, I think Regirock is quite strong, but from what I saw, just like we can try to build a team around it if you want, but just seems like it's a little tricky.
I would like to include Regirock and Fortress in my team somewhere, but I'm happy to move on from that for now and look at stuff like Samurott and stuff.
All right, put a fortress in there.
Hey, Differ.
Number 1, number 2. You just need to add number 3, and then you have the Yasura lead team building method.
So this is running Mirror Shot Earthquake. What do you think about that line?
Yeah, that's probably what you want. There's no flying Pokemon, right? So you don't need Earthquake is going to be pretty good against most things. Like I'm trying to think what resists Earthquake.
So you've only got 12 things that can counter that line. Samurott being one of them. Thanks, Sly. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I think Samurott's going to be pretty good. Cofagrigus is an interesting pick. I think Miami Doc was using Cofagrigus when I battled him, and it's definitely interesting. There's the only issue is there's quite a few Dark type Pokemon in
Sure.
this meta, but it can help cover some of the weaknesses for sure.
So would you go Sableye then? Because that return gives it a bit better coverage against Darks than Copper has, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You sound unconvinced.
I'm just trying to think what's the main difference between. I guess Cofagrigus is a little more bulky.
Yeah.
And Shadow Ball is just Shadow Ball is like hits a little harder.
Then return on a Dark side?
No, just in general. I mean,
right.
Like in like neutral matchups.
Yeah, sure.
Plus Sableye loses to Fortress, whereas Cofagrigus is like a hard wall to Fortress essentially, other than like EQ.
So as the third, then to round this out, what are you thinking? I'm liking one of those two.
I think Cofagrigus would be better since your only counter right now to Fortress is Fortress.
Yeah.
So like you could obviously like a Stone Edge is gonna hurt, but you want something that's a little more threatening against the Fortress. I learned that the hard way that Sableye loses. Actually, technically, like if you have a Hundo Sableye, it can beat a Fortress, but if you have an XL Sableye, it will lose to Fortress.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the exact like break point is there. Maybe you're doing less Shadow Claw damage or something possibly, or less the foul plays do less damage. I'm not 100% sure, but
I'm gonna see how far away from because this is the thing I've brought up on stream a lot, where I've been doing PvP competitively for 3 years and a bit, and I have never ever built a Sableye.
I'll build a Sableye someday, says DeFi.
Yeah.
I actually built a Sableye. That was one of the first. I powered up an Metacham and an Azu, and then I think I started walking a Sableye in like early this last year, and it was really good. Like back in the day when it wasn't banned from Great League Remix. Oh man, that thing would put in work in a Great League Remix.
Yeah.
No Umbreon, no Azu. It's just like going to town, you know. Dragalge.
B-Stud likes Dragalge, yeah. Yeah, Dragalge is looking pretty good.
Anytime I can use Dragalge, I will use Dragalge. Because it's actually one of my favorite Pokemon to use in PvP. It's just got good typing.
Yeah.
It's got good moves, and it's got decent bulk, and it can hit pretty hard too. Like Outrage. Outrage hits like a truck. And plus, the poison typing can be very helpful, especially if you're pairing with Regirock, right? Because you're resisting counter.
So You have to fire a Stone Edge for that. It's losing to Politoed if it lands the Earthquake,
Yeah, it's
which is a big deal.
because of the poison typing.
Yeah.
But if you call the baits, like you're really gonna be. It's not horrible. And some people might run Blizzard, which then again is also gonna probably mess you up. But since you are dragon typing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you call a Weather Ball, you're laughing at that point, right? You can at least get a shield back because they're gonna shield the outrage, or it's gonna do a lot of damage.
So, what's everyone's suggestions on what to pair a Dragougi with?
Personally, I think let me see, because with my team, I mainly brought Dragalge for a pair with like Obsidian.
Okay.
Like
Macago from
Obstagoon
B-Stud?
or Sableye, because I want something that can resist some of the bug type stuff. Like obviously the Fortress matchup isn't great, but a lot of the other bugs Dragalge can handle pretty well, like or even DD, like Gilvantula or even Samurott. If someone's bringing a Samurott to counter your DD or your Obstagoon, right? You basically wall it. So just things like that.
DD's losing to the Fortress, and I think it's beating the Wormadam because that's usually running confusion over the Bug Buzz.
I think they recommend Bug Bite
Bug Bite.
in this meta.
Yeah, that makes sense. If it is running Bug Bite, then I think DD loses that one.
Yeah, DD loses to Fortress, but it's pretty darn close. Because of the rock slide, and they don't really, they have to hit you with an EQ. If you can get some energy going into it, and you can correctly shield the EQ, it's not like too bad.
Because so I don't mind a Scavalier here.
As the big core breaker though for if you're running DD with Dragalge, or even this, a Scavalier with Dragalge would be Cofagrigus. Would be
sure.
kind of difficult to deal with.
Ooh. A for coverage. I love seeing two Pokemon that hit an A for coverage. Mm-hmm. And then your Sableye, your Copper, you called that one DD. So
I think it would be better to pair with Obstagoon, because it gives you a little bit broader coverage. And I know Dragalge technically loses to Escavalier, but you can muscle your way through the two shields against Escavalier, worst case, if you need to. And Obstagoon will really help you with all the other stuff that Dragalge is a little weak to, like the Sableye. So you're still losing to Deoxys, but that's a Psycho Boost thing, right? Wormadam Trash is a bit of an issue. Escavalier you can 2-shield through. I don't think it's quite as bad. Beedrill again, it's just the drill run. Everything else, if you correctly call a bait or you have 2 shields, you can handle them.
Melmetal was an interesting one.
Melmetal beats Dragalge, really? I guess because they're resisting the Dragon Tail, but
this is Aquatail Outrage. Would you go with that move?
Old Duck. Pardon?
Would you go Aquatail Outrage on Dragalge?
Yeah. Yeah. You need the outrage.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion. Gumshot's just too high of energy,
and
there's no fairy types in this meta.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of things you're targeting with poison type moves, so and just stab outrage is just insane, so yeah, there's definitely some things. Like, I haven't done a ton of practice yet, because I've been focusing on finishing up. What was the last one? Guardian Cup?
Yeah, the last one was Guardian. How did you do on that one?
I did pretty good. I went 10 and 2 overall in my 2 tournaments that I was in, so
okay.
I won the BTW one, which I saw you didn't do so hot in.
No, I didn't do well in any tournaments really, except GoCast.
Man.
GoCast I did alright, but yeah, everything else I said, like, this was the worst month I've had for a long time in any format.
I was able to hit ace for the first time ever, so I'm pretty happy
Oh,
about
well
that.
done.
Yeah, I ranked. Right now it says I have 2 tournaments ranked, but it should be fine because the second one I did, or the second one that finished, I ranked that because even though I went 5-2, the other tournament was only a 5-rounder. This was a 7-rounder, and I beat 2 like 100 ranked players. So
Okay.
I just weighted that instead. Yeah,
Okay,
last
so
season was my first season in Silph, and I only went to Challenger. So
okay. So I've got a notepad out here. This is gonna be I'm gonna write down all the cores that we like.
Okay, sure.
So we've got the Dragougi Obsidian.
How about DD Macargo? How about that for a core?
How does DD do against the Politoed?
It's not horrible. It probably loses, but it's not like it gets shredded. It would probably be better if you had Thunderbolt, but I definitely think you want Rock Slide in this meta just because there is a lot of bug types.
Yeah, so I've never liked Psycho Boost. So
I love Psycho Boost.
yeah.
It's like really good neutral damage. It's stab, it's low energy. You can fire it off and like just dip out. I think DD is just too clunky with Rock Slide Thunderbolt, but that's just my personal opinion.
It used to be nothing but that. That used to be all the DDs.
I guess you're gonna probably get smoked by I'm just thinking now. That stupid the water bug is gonna get you here.
Surskit.
No. I forget the name of it right now.
That's the only water bug.
It's not actually a bug type, but it has Fear Cutter.
Samurott?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, right. Yeah, so Samurott would absolutely destroy this line.
that's fine.
But yeah, it's basically a whole bunch of water Pokemon. Vaporeon? Anyone?
I don't think anyone's gonna be running Vaporeon.
You sure?
Pretty sure. Jellicent is one of those Pokemon I didn't even know was eligible.
Yeah. Bubble Beam Shadow Ball?
Yeah, I guess like Bubble Beam's nice.
There's a few darks around.
For the baiting. Yeah, it's still gonna be a dark heavy meta. It's gonna be that's why I like DD as a psychic type, just because it has counter, right? Mainly I just added in Macargo because I wanted like at least one Pokemon other than my own Fortress that could handle Fortress pretty well. And then I was originally running Umbreon, but I switched to Obstagoon because I just really like having something that can hit back against Umbreon. Because honestly, I think a lot of people are going to be running Umbreon, and a lot of people are going to be running Fortress.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And how does the Umbreon Fortress core? I guess maybe again, Samurott can take that down technically.
So you're really convincing me on Samurott here. Samurott's been like on the edge with a whole bunch of metas.
The Coffin is the answer. I have an Obsidian. Bring your Coffin. I have a Sableye. Bring the Coffin. Even Macargo probably does okay against the Cofagrigus. And Dragalge is not horrible, but some people are considering running Psychic, I think, because of Dragalge. So you got to watch out for that, obviously.
Your Scavalier's beating both. Your Samurot's beating both. Sudowoodo.
Yeah. The thing is, like, it's beating both, but they can't actually beat both. Is also the other thing, right?
As in, like, at
It's not going to be
once,
able
like
to
in
take
one
down
battle.
both. Yeah, it's not going to be able to take down both of the Pokemon. It's not like they're. If they were two, like, you know, the filled in circles or whatever it is.
Sure.
Then that's something like I really be scared about.
Yeah.
But if it's not like because like sure the like for instance I know in Ultra League if the Escavalier is not running that's in Ultra League, but if the Escavalier is not running Megahorn, then Umbreon's like kind of fine against it, and it's
Okay.
similar in Great League. Like if they kind of have to hit a Megahorn on you, or else you're gonna get it really low. So there is play there, and then again, like okay, they have a fortress. You can bring a couple anti-fortress or anti-fighters on your team on top of that, right?
So what have we got in terms of anti-fight? Sorry.
Anti-fighters, I think, is
Your
like
DD.
Dragalge,
with the exception of Drew Run from Escavalier.
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's not a horrible matchup, but yeah, I get what you're saying. It loses the one shield in the zeros. Yeah, you definitely need something for Dragalge. Politoed, Zangoose, Sableye, Huffagrigus, Magnezone. Sableye's interesting. It's funny that Sableye beats Zangoose.
Yeah, that's real weird.
It's just because Zangoose is so trashy.
Yeah, of course. Hey, Flash. And Aura. What's up? Conky says thoughts on Kingdra.
Yeah, Kingdra is not bad. It's just not like I think there's gonna be a lot of bulky Pokemon in this meta, so I am worried about some of the not Glacier, but like not quite as bulky types, like such as Samurott and Kingdra, like those types of ones where it's like, sure you can beat things, but like obviously Fortress probably beats Kingdra pretty easily, right?
Does it?
Because you're doing neutral damage, they're doing resistant damage.
Yeah, that makes
Maybe
sense.
if they get the debuff, but I still think Fortress would be able to handle it.
Yeah, you're right. And in most of the shield situations too.
Yeah,
I
it
have.
definitely has a play, but
I did see someone mention like Politoed Double Dragon. How does that sound?
let me see here. Politoed? What? So Politoed mainly just has to worry about electric types, right? Because I think is grass banned.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah, grass is banned. Politoed loses to DD. Apparently, it loses to DD. Cofagrigus, Dwylus, Alolan Graveler, barely, and Umbreon, barely.
I actually don't mind Cresselia here.
Seems like it's got pretty neutral matchups. Its hard losses will be like Galvin, Hypno, and Cresselia. Yeah, basically. It's only got like 4 hard losses in the meta for Politoed. That's like pretty interesting as well.
So Politoed has only 4 hard losses.
In the meta.
Yeah.
Of the top meta.
Yeah.
Pokemon, it will lose to Gal. Hypno, I'm assuming just the confusion damage is because it's running Fire Punch Shadow Ball. So they probably baiting with Fire Punch.
Yeah.
It's mainly just the confusion damage, right? That's going to be adding up. Ariados with the lunges, and Cresselia obviously with the grass knot. Cresselia is kind of interesting,
I'm looking at that.
but then again, you just like if you go up against a fortress, you're in big trouble.
Yeah.
Like it's, I prefer to have things that are
Have a little more
like a little more
safety.
flexibility
Yeah.
and sort of maneuverability.
Mm.
I don't like to get locked into a matchup where I have like no chance of doing anything, especially in Silph. The more flexible Pokemon you put on your team, the easier it will be because like even you can do like 20, 30 practice tournaments and like your team's working really well. Then you go up against one person who has like just a specific combination of Pokemon that match up really well with your team, right? So it can be really difficult at times.
Yeah, totally agree. And I think that's the same for GBL as well, because like that the Skarmory Quagsire core was great for was like technically great for Johto Cup, but that relied completely on matching
It
each of
was
those Pokemon.
RPS,
Yeah,
super
exactly.
RPS, right? Like if you would either see an electric type in. So Slyfrit just texted me. He did one raid for Tapu Koko and he got the hundo.
Jerk.
Friggin' guy, man.
I agree with
That's pretty
Conky.
awesome.
Toad will be very popular.
Yeah,
Hey,
I think
Podgy?
Pudgy Panda, what's up? Toad will be popular, but then again, like I said, it just the pure bulk of things like neutral matchups. Like if I have an Umbreon, I have no problem bringing it into a Politoed. Like if I have a Defense Deoxys, I have no issue bringing it into a Politoed just because of the pure power of their bulk in a neutral matchup, right?
Sure.
Not saying it's going to be bad, but yeah. So electric type moves you're looking at, yeah, Regirock has Zap Cannon, but I
Does it
don't
now?
think you want to run Zap Cannon. I think you kind of want Focus Blast.
I assume you'd need Focus Blast for the Obster. Like, I don't think you could win with Zap Cannon.
No. And then, like, what are you going to do against this Wireless as well? Or not what are you going to do, but, like, it would help to have the Focus
Yeah,
Blast.
yeah.
Magnezone is quite interesting, but, like, again, a lot of these Pokemon, like, they're going to struggle against DD. They're going to... A lot of the lower tier, like, more French Pokemon are going to struggle against a lot of the very top
The
ranked
meta
ones.
picks.
Do we have any usage data yet on any practice tournaments or anything in this?
I could go to the Flash Tournaments server and just take a sneaky peek at some of the practice tournaments there.
Could you use an Elite TM on a shiny Politoed for EQ? Depends if it's good ranked. I have a Shadow Politoed that I have EQ on, and I really like it. But I didn't want to Elite TM another Pokemon just for Silph because they're banning Shadows. If Shadows were allowed, I would consider bringing my Shadow Politoed.
So, Flash for Everyone has done 31 Obsidian practice tournaments so far. This particular one had Panic in it.
Okay, that's a good then.
A bunch of aces.
Yeah, Shadows are banned. Yeah,
Look at this poor guy. Come up against all the best in the world. Oh, I hope so. That would be amazing.
Is Malamar have any play in this format? It probably has some play just because of it's very unique. But then again, like Fortress, like I'm just scared of Fortress. Like look, just do Control F fish and search for Fortress. I just want to see how many teams brought Fortress out of this.
Our rival got a win in the last round. Anyways, so what are we looking for? Fortress.
Just do Control F Fortress. Let's see how many teams brought a Fortress.
6 by the look of it. So JBG Winson brought. Oh yeah, Panic's got one too. Tati Herpes. Haskalintu.
It looks like a lot of people have Escav. And the people that got removed from the tournament, they don't have Fortress. See?
One of them has Magneton though, which is boss. I like that.
I don't think that's any good.
Hey, I like anything that's out of the ordinary.
I think Ninetales is out of the ordinary. I think you got to be out of your mind to bring a Ninetales here, because it's I don't like its secondary moves very much on Ninetales, and I would be scared running an all fire lineup
In such a water heavy meta.
Water and dragons floating around.
Yeah.
Like Psyshock's okay, but it's just kind of a weak move and like a non-stab. Like that's where I think if you're going fire, you might as well just go for the Macargo. Then you have access to like Stone Edge or Rock Tomb, which can really help in end game or get through shields.
Makes a great bug killer though.
What, Ninetales?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does Macar, but if you want to run like Solar Beam on Ninetales, do you have much play against a poly? Like you'd survive one Weather Ball at least on a Ninetales where you wouldn't with a Macargo.
Uncle B said it's completely up to you. I would personally not Elite TM a rank 376 Polytoad, but it's a personal, up to a personal opinion there. You would have to check the sims on PvPoke and see if you would lose any key matchups there. Because if you're losing out on some key matchups, I definitely would advise against it. But if you're just losing a little bit of bulk, then maybe you can consider it. Sorry. It's tricky. I think what is a common thing we're seeing? We do see one Kingdra. So who won this tournament?
No, it was a tie.
4-way tie for Panic. Okay. And how many
So he's
do we have here?
Panic's running Regirock here.
Panic's got Regirock, he's got Samurott, he's got Fortress. Venomoth,
and he's got the Kingdra.
Very interesting.
Venomoth, yeah, okay. So Venomoth.
Bug bites users?
Oh, potentially. I was thinking Confusion for Dragougi.
Could be. Venomoth, I know it's a legacy move. Bug bite is a legacy move.
Oh, is it? Okay. There we go. Mamaclimbs confirms.
Yeah, I do have one bug bite Venomoth. The IVs are really bad, but if I ever need it, it's there.
I would like to look at Lantern as well in a minute. Just stuck on this Venomoth for now. Really interesting. I mean, do you need Bug Bite to beat Sableye?
With the Venomoth?
Hmm.
Yes. It's a dark type, right? So.
Well, it doesn't necessarily mean, like, even if something's resisted.
But the Confusion is going to do, like, hardly... Like Sableye going up against a Confusion user, you're just loving life.
Conky says Infestation is the PvPoke recommendation. I like that.
Interesting. Less damage, more energy than Bug Bite. Right? Bug Bite is more of like a...
It's Water Gun. It's Bug Water Gun.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, Samurott. We got a couple Samurotts here too. Got a couple Kingdras. We have a few Dragonairs.
How does the Samurott Polytoad matchup go?
I'm assuming it's probably okay for Samurott, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Fury Cutter is probably going to be doing more damage than Mudshot, and
Megahorn's probably better than Earthquake.
And Hydro Cannon's better than Weather Ball.
Razor Shell. Get out of here, Razor Shell. Nobody wants you.
If you want to run, like, you could run Razor Shell.
Double Water?
It's spicy.
It's got to be good too, though.
It's got a buff chance or something, right?
With things like your Umbreons, your DDs, like, you absolutely want a Megahorn. Yeah, Obstigoon. Poly does win. Yeah, there you go. That's the no shields. Wow, Polly's got that easy.
That's all baiting though, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Like if you go look at the
So without baiting, Samurott wins the 2 shields and the
really? Oh my god.
1-0. But yeah, Politoad's still got
Samurott
that.
is not the tankiest boy.
Mm. So
The
Infestation Venomoth picks up more wins in the 1 shield with 17. Is that 17 wins, 20 losses? Confusion gets 13, 24. And Bug Bite gets 10, 26, 1. So all 3 are losing. And the 2 shields, Infestation 16, 21. Confusion's 15, 21, 1. And Bug Bite is 10. Yeah. So Bug Bite is the worst of the 3.
I feel like you're not going to see a lot of Venomoth. I don't know.
Yeah. We were just curious because we saw literally one of the best people in the world using one. Number 3 in the world.
Seems like there's a lot of Dracalgy as well. A lot of Escav,
Mhm.
a decent amount of Cofagrigus. A lot of Sableye. Every team has a Sableye, actually, if I look at it.
The Zeb Striker over here.
No, let's ignore that one.
He's number 33 in the world, mate.
Mamaclimbs is going to bring Zeb Striker. This is practice tournament, right? Is this practice?
It is practice, yeah.
So, that doesn't count. Have there been any ranked tournaments that have concluded yet?
Probably. My computer's set to put all the processing power into Streamlabs, so when I'm running Streamlabs, everything else goes slower. There we go. So there's only 8 Pokemon on the usage list so far. 2/3 of them are Obsidian.
Espeon, please don't tell me people are running Espeon.
So this is a solid not enough data.
Hold on one second. Okay, I just gotta get in here quick, and we're good to go. Okay.
What happened?
Sorry. Oh, Lily Bear is just posting.
Raids.
Yeah. So there's no usage data for the practice tournaments. It's only
No, unfortunately.
5 cups. Yeah, I don't think this is enough.
Yeah.
Off of, obviously. Okay.
This is weird. I wonder how these numbers turn up. Was there like 3 people in the tournament? 2 of them were using Obstagoon. I don't know.
Maybe this is just it's just fake news.
Okay, so I got the shiny Rock Boy. Very nice.
Nice. Yeah, it's a pretty nice shiny.
It is. I like it. It's a nice light blue. Okay. So what are we looking at next then? Should we go Lantern? See what that does?
Sure. Yeah, you can pick some stuff, Lantern, if you like it. You think Water Gun or Spark?
Liking Spark.
Just to help versus the other water types?
Exactly. I mean, you're probably beating him anyway. Then again, you might need Spark for the Politoad matchup.
Yeah, I do like Politoad quite a bit.
Yeah.
But like I said, just for me personally, I wasn't willing to
ETM.
I wasn't willing to ETM another Politoad when I already have one. Have you mentioned what you're thinking of running? Yeah, I'm definitely probably going to be running Fortress just because it's very it has very nice neutral matchup, and it's got a pretty good stat product.
So the top threats here are some pretty. This is against Lantern. That's some pretty like meta stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever I'm in it, personally for me, if Obstagoon's allowed and it's like really good in the meta, I'm gonna probably try to find a way to fit in my team because I just think it's a really good typing and
Mm-hmm.
really solid moves.
Mm-hmm.
It just has a lot of flexibility as well. Like obviously, if you run into, I guess the worst case in this meta would be like a DD or something, right? Going up against a defense Deoxys.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, if you have some energy, you can maybe get off like a couple night slashers, right? So
Well, probably the worst thing for Obstagoon would be the Escavalier. I mean, how many other counties are there? I don't think there's many others. A pseudo, yeah.
And the Lycan Rock's going to be banned. Wobbuffet.
It has Lycanroc in here. Bonsley?
Yeah, I think they haven't changed that yet.
Yeah, sure.
Alakazam.
A Sudowoodo Bonsley ABB line?
I was thinking, so last season in when in Open Great League, I was running a Deoxys Defense Wobbuffet backline.
And?
Oh yeah, it was okay.
Went well. You liked it? You liked how it ran?
It's a little tough to match up with.
Sure.
But yeah, sorry, somebody's just messaging me about something.
Sure.
Yeah,
Hey,
so it's
kittens.
very tough to find a lead. Yeah, it's kittens. It's very tough to find a lead, actually, for that back line in Open Great League. I ended up coming out with Diggersby to some mixed success. But if there was a Frostlass or a Mandibuzz, we would top left.
Yeah. Sure. So I'm looking at the notepad and realized we haven't written down any Obsta cores yet. And what was that one you like? Was it Obsta and DD or no? Obsta and Fortress?
Obsta. Okay. I'll tell you. Buck told me he really liked Obstagoon and DD.
Okay.
Backline.
I'm gonna
you need something to
look at
handle
both.
the bugs, right? So this one is obviously a little weak to Escav.
Yeah, you're right. There was something we were looking at that got the Aphid coverage, and I was trying to find that again.
Was that Escavalier and Regirock?
Could be. But it's not Obsta DD.
I think I didn't get a raid invite. I feel bad. Oh, she's just sending it now.
Nice.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Escavalier and Regirock was the first one you looked at, and you got an A, I believe. Regirock. Shadow Regirock. I would love that.
That would be insane. Nope. I know.
You should have wrote it down.
I should have. Yeah.
Maybe it was a Politoed or something.
Oh, potentially.
Kittens is running Fortress. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Bentley, he wrote it down. DD.
Fortress and DD. Umbreon.
Umbreon. Probably. Oh, this is his team, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. Was there something with Dragougi, maybe? Zangoose.
Galgi. Zangoose is spicy.
And I don't mind that. How does it do against Deoxys?
Not great, I'm gonna assume. The counter's probably chunk.
Well, so does Shadowclaw and Night Slash.
Yeah, but Deoxys is so thick. Like, I bet you the counters are doing more than the Shadow Claws. By the time you get to a Night Slash, oh god, I don't know. I think it's not good for. I still think Deoxys would come out on top there. Okay, let me see.
I think DD's got the 2 shields. Where Zangoose might have the no shields.
Try Dragalge Escav.
Okay, I will just a second. So it was Deoxys and Zangoose.
Yeah, you gotta use the shields for Zangoose for sure. That thing is, it hits like a truck, but it's pretty glassy.
Okay, so yeah, DD does have most of those shield situations.
It's just a counter damage, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like how much does the counter do versus how much does one Shadow Claw do?
Counter's doing 8%. That's redonkulous. This is 5% for Shadow Claw.
5%, right?
Yeah, and even with like a 2 Shadow Claw energy lead, Deoxys still has that one.
Because you can even probably just like worst case, you could easily just take shield advantage out of that if you don't care about switch, right?
Yeah.
You just drop a couple psycho boosts or something, and they shield that.
And I imagine Obs is even worse. What gunk shot? Get out of here.
Yeah,
gunk shot.
They land at close combat.
Yeah, but that's same as the DD situation where like you've got to get it into a no shield situation. You do get it into that situation, then you're laughing, but you got to get it there first. I'm not sure about Zangoose Kittens.
It has some play. Let's take a look and see here. It is ranked 16. It beats it pretty handily handles like Cophagrigus though, right? Like any of the ghost types.
Yep.
It apparently beats Zweilous.
Well, according to our stats here, there's no Cophagrigus.
I think Cophagrigus will be pretty popular.
It'll make a great Espeon counter.
Yeah, no, just mainly because of the fortress. According to PV Poke, Zangoose has 100 score for lead and 99 for switch in this tournament.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's the #1 lead after Deoxys, and it is the second safe swap after Politoed. So I would personally prefer to use it in the lead situation, because then you could close combat and just dip out of there if you needed to. And then you would obviously have a couple answers to some counter users in the back or some things that it's weak to. But it definitely takes a little bit of skill and practice to play, just because of how glassy it is. I would suggest Kittens to get in, test it out in Open Great League before the tournament, or do some practice tournaments just to get a better feel for it. Yeah, see, this core is rated A, but the key losses, I'm so scared for those key losses that it's losing
Sure,
to.
sure.
Like I'll tell you right now, though, Sableye Dragalge is not that bad for Dragalge. It can be flipped. But the Coppergregus one scares the crap out of me. And I guess Jellicent, maybe, does it have Ice Beam? Does it beat Dragalge without Ice Beam?
Let's find out.
I think you click Gold Duck.
No. Did I? Huh. How about that?
Very spicy pick. That also that can beat Dragalge and Obsidian if you're running Confusion.
Golduck.
But then again, I'm not building a non-Shadow Golduck.
Can Golduck beat Obsidian with Confusion?
Yes, because of Cross Chop.
I see.
3 Confusions to a Cross Chop. You like get there really quick, and it does a lot of damage.
So yeah, Jellicent's running Ice Beam there, winning all the 2 shields.
So they're suggesting Ice Beam in this meta.
Looks like it.
Okay,
I'm interested.
Yeah, get some practice in. Head over to some of the other. I like to go to the Flash tournaments too. They host tournaments every once in a while. You can just hop in there. If it's not going so well for you, you can always just drop out and join another one later. It's pretty good to get some practice in.
How about Dragalge Regirock?
Well, Politoed would be a bit of an issue.
Yeah, probably would.
Also, a Scavalier. Because I think Regirock's a little difficult to use. Let me take a look at the rankings real quick. See what's down here. Interesting.
Potentially MC.
That loses there.
Mew. Ooh.
What, Mew is eligible?
It is. A number 96. It's recommending Volt Switch, interestingly.
That is interesting. I guess because there's so many dark types.
Yeah. Shadow Claw would make it. I mean, so what are your ghost types? Your Sableye and Copper, right? That's the big 2.
I think that's the big 2. Yeah. Frostlass 55, Marowak 60, Dusclops, Gengar, Jellicent is down at 83. I think these will be less common picks, right?
So against Sableye, you're losing even if you do have Shadow Claw. Volt Switch will be fine against Jellicent.
Yeah. I don't think Coppergregus would go really well with Shadow Claw either, unless you're running a different move other than Surf.
Sure.
Like
sure.
Maybe if you're running Dark Pulse or something.
Yeah.
It would be okay, but
even then, I think like the Copper can tank a Mew Dark Pulse better than the Mew can tank a Copper Dark Pulse.
Personally, I know it sounds boring, but if I'm most likely just gonna stick with DD as a Psychic type user in this meta.
I don't think you're alone.
Like Hypno could be interesting, but I'm just scared with like Confusion users and Dark types because you start getting into World of Hurt there.
Hypno with Focus Blast?
It's recommending Shadow Ball, Fire Punch.
I know what it recommends.
Well, Shadow Ball is pretty good neutral damage. Fire Punch, Focus Blast, I guess you would still be okay against Dragalge there.
I'm thinking probably Shadow Ball Focus Blast.
Shadow Ball Focus Blast?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're
I
obviously
think just
giving
the
up
Fire Punch helps with
those.
all the bugs, right?
Yeah, so you're
With the
giving those
scab.
up, but you're losing a lot of those anyway, even with Fire Punch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just think for consistency basis, it'd probably be better with Fire Punch, but have you ever tried to get to a Shadow Ball or a Focus Blast?
I have never run Focus Blast. I've always wanted to. That's on my bucket list.
It's higher energy than Shadow Balls, so
That is true.
that's a
I
fact.
can
That's a fact.
confirm.
So yeah, like if I was running a Psychic type, it'd probably either be Deoxys or Malamar, but you have to be really careful with Malamar.
Because of all the bug types.
Yeah, because it's a Psychic Dark, right?
Mm-hmm. Double weak.
So double weak to Bug, and its only weakness in this meta is Fairy. Or sorry, is Bug, because there's not going to be any fairies unless people are running Charmju.
Mm-hmm.
Mamaclimbs. But it has like interesting charge moves with superpower foul play and the Psycho Cut. It's definitely very interesting pick, but you'd have to like really be very careful.
You can run Mew with Shadow Claw, Focus Blast, and neither Dark Pulse or Reverse. That's
Very spicy.
yeah, I like that. That would be so fun.
We got to be careful with our TMs. So TMing Hypno's one thing. TMing Mew, that's another thing altogether.
All right. So what else are we gonna look at?
I don't have any elite TMs left, really. I have 2 elite charge TMs left. And 8 fast.
Right, I'm gonna put together a 6.
Put together 6. You can put together your 6, and then after you can put in my 6 that I've already built, and practice with a little bit, and then we can compare and see who wins.
I can tell you now who's gonna win.
Obsidian Cup is over. Everything's done. How are you taking my raids while I'm on stream? I don't know, Lily Bear. I'm like a multitasker.
And he's still giving more. He's still got the brain space to give more relevant information than what I'm providing. Me, I'm like, oh, well, this kind of beats this, doesn't it? And then Lyle's like, well, yeah, I mean, in the 2 shields, if you build up three this move of energy and then bait, and I'm like, yeah, sounds fair, yeah.
I like to stick to what I'm comfortable with, Pokemon wise. And I've used Defense Deoxys quite a bit because I've used it in Ultra League, I've used it in Great League, so I have a pretty good feel for how to use it. And Dragalge I've also used quite a bit, and Sableye, so that's mainly how I'm deciding that. I just want.
How does that look?
I need to get a. Okay, Fortress, Regirock, Politoed, Samurott. Is there any grass moves in this other than, I guess, Cress, right?
Cress, yeah, is the main one. We looked at it before.
Power Whip.
Yes.
Apparently, Alomomola, I guess it's probably hidden power.
Right? Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
Grass.
Maybe like Solar Beam or something, but probably hidden power.
That's hidden power.
Yeah.
Grass. Raichu, Alolan Raichu
with
could be
Grass Knot, yeah. So actually, that would probably be a big problem for this team. I mean, Obster and Copper can take care of that.
Yeah, Coppergregas and Obsidian.
Oh, and Fortress, actually.
Yep, Fortress too. Like a Wild Charge probably still would hurt, but
the
Fortress could probably come out of that. Yeah, I think it looks not too bad from what I've seen.
I don't necessarily know what I'm getting with double water here. Specifically this double water.
They both kind of have different roles, right? Like Samurott is kind of like a psychic, dark,
Killer.
anti-psychic, anti-dark, as well as can handle some of the bug types. Like okay, whereas like Politoed does a little better against some of like the poison types and other water types as well,
Mm-hmm.
because of just the Mudshot Earthquake combo, right? It's so spammy and so powerful that you can just hit back against other water types. So because Fortress does struggle a little bit against water types,
Yeah.
with the fact that it has Mirror Shot.
Well, how about Sand Tomb?
You could. I think just Mirror Shot's probably a better move, but Sand
Do you
Tomb
think?
is interesting. Yeah, it's definitely a better DP.
I know it's got slightly better DPE, but I think that Sand Tomb debuff might come in better handy.
Yeah, we can take a look at that.
So just look, all right, we'll switch this to Sand Tomb and see if that makes any difference whatsoever. There we are. So we're running double ground here, but no flyers, so I guess that's fine.
Like Mirror Shot will help versus like Regirock and other rock
So
types
will
like
Sand Tomb.
Sudowoodo. I think it's a little. Are we gonna tell you the best team to run? Well, that's a trick question, Tyler, because there is no best team to run. I've had really good teams before, and they've come out with. Okay, so it looks to me like Escavalier is a slight issue for this team,
Mm,
and I would be scared to be that weak to Escavalier.
yeah, fair
Because then
point.
you would know your opponent's gonna bring Escavalier in every single battle.
Yeah. Okay, so. All right, what if we put Golduck in then? No, that probably loses to Escav.
I think you maybe try switching out.
It's got to be one of these two waters, I feel.
I was thinking the Regirock, but
I like
what is the
Regirock though.
Regirock? Okay, so I think I would rather keep Politoed than Samurott, just because it's a little more flexible with its moveset.
Yeah, okay.
The ground water doesn't really get walled by too. Like what would wall that?
Oh, and Politoed being a problem is, but that's a problem. The Politoed.
Yeah, so
Okay,
that's why
so-
you can get rid of Samurott
Yeah.
for something that would handle Politoed and Escav. What could handle Politoed and Escav? DD. There you go. That's your team. Dialga, yep. Dialga.
Finally, a chance to use my Great League Dialga.
You can get them, but they're really hard to get
How?
because you have to trade with someone.
Oh, look at that.
You have to trade with someone that has a low level account.
Gee, right. So Sableye is the biggest problem here.
Right. But like Politoed isn't horrible against
Yeah.
Sableye. Obstagoon will beat it for the most part. Obviously, the return is a little scary. Fortress Fortress reliably beats Sableye. I will say, like with Obstagoon, you do have to worry about the baiting and all that sort of stuff. But Fortress will reliably beat Sableye, but it will get pretty low in the process.
A Scavalier. I'm surprised that's only a slight win for Cofagrigus in that matchup.
Probably just the drill runs because Cofagrigus doesn't really have a low energy move.
Yeah.
So it's probably they're probably getting to their moves around the same time, so Cofagrigus probably has to tank like a drill run or something. Donkey has the same team,
Yeah, Sableye over
but
Coffee.
Sableye over Cofagrigus.
Yeah, I would probably do that if I had a Sableye built.
But see, if you can see already here, he only has 2 really hard answers to Fortress.
And Copper being one of them.
Your own fortress is. Did you put Sand Tomb on your fortress?
I did.
Okay, apparently that's why you're losing to the fortress. I don't know why.
How much energy is Mirror Shot versus Santum? Are they like 40 each?
Let's see here. I think Mirror Shot is whatever. Mirror Shot is 35.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sand Tomb is 40.
So that probably does make a difference in just the baiting simulations.
Baiting, yeah, exactly. And so against a fortress, Mirror Shot does 14 damage for 35 energy. Sand Tomb does 13 damage for 40 energy.
Cool.
Sand Tomb is just actually trash.
Yeah, but like you're not firing Mirror Shot or Sand Tomb for the damage. You're firing it for the baits. And in Sand Tomb's case,
you can get an attack fall with Mirror Shot.
It's not that common. What is it, like 30%?
It always happens to me when I don't want it to. Munchlax? Munchlax is interesting.
Yeah,
Obviously
well,
hard walled by like all the dark types.
all the darks, yeah.
Like Obstagoon would just obviously destroys it. Umbreon is not a great matchup. Even DD is like pretty good for defense Deoxys.
And there's a bunch of steel bugs and steels in general.
You have the Bulldoze, which is nice for some for the Regirock, I guess. I'm honestly surprised Fortress loses to Munchlax. But maybe that is. Can you put Mirror Shot back on your Fortress, please, so we can see the actual Sims? You're like Wildcat Dad. You're just putting like the weirdest moves on your.
It's so weird. Oh, whoops! Not saying to Mirror Shot.
Yeah, Wormadam is very similar to Fortress, Kittens, but I just think Fortress is better just because of the fact that you have EQ.
You know what?
Have like a covered move like that, right? It has Bug Buzz or Iron Head.
Having like a Wormadam Fortress ABB line, I think sounds very good because like how many fires are we gonna actually see?
Fires? Yeah, could be pretty good.
Like I don't think we saw. I think was Ninetales that one Ninetales was the only fire we saw.
Probably the two fire types you're gonna see if you do see them. Let's see.
All right, so what did we achieve now by putting Mirror Shot back on?
Let's see. Fortress is gone from your potential threats, which is good.
That's definitely the baiting though.
Yeah, I think it looks okay.
Oh yeah, I mean, as far as the threat list goes, that's pretty good. Sableye being at the top is pretty dangerous.
It's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, especially when I've got a DD on my team.
Yeah, that can be a little tricky to handle. Alright, you want to punch in the team that I have and see, or what?
I'm just wondering, is there anything else that beats Sableye, Escavalier, and Politoed?
Sableye, Escavalier, and Politoed?
Apart from DD, so if I were to take DD out.
So Sableye loses to Sableye, or DD loses to Sableye though.
Exactly. So if I were to take DD out of my team to to put something in that has a bit better matchup against the Sable.
Against what? Sableye?
It was Sableye, Politoed, and oh shit, what was the other one? Oh great, now I've forgotten. And so if we take DD out,
You need to tell me what the last Pokemon was.
Yeah.
Else I can't.
yeah, I know. We were saying it before. It was like we were originally trying to find something that's good against Politoed and blank.
Fortress?
Maybe Fortress. A Scavalier,
Magnezone.
probably.
Magnezone.
No, it wasn't Magnezone. Definitely wasn't Magnezone. Let's go with
that's a
Scavalier.
Core Breaker. That's a
Ah,
Core Breaker.
no, I mean, Magnezone would do terribly against a Scavalier.
Oh, a Scavalier.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Not Fortress, a Scavalier. Dragonair.
Yeah, I don't mind
Raikou.
Dragonair here.
Raikou.
Raikou?
Magnezone apparently beats a Scavalier, but I think that's a little sketchy.
Yeah, that's with a bait.
You want to know something really funny? You know the number 8th Pokemon on this list that beats all 3?
Hmm.
Guess.
DD.
Venomoth.
Venomoth. And it's also on my potential alternatives here.
Try Venomoth. Maybe you found something from because Venomoth would smoke DD. You just gotta watch out for the. I just think Infestation and Poison Fang is kind of a weird combination, but
So
it's
that
not really doing a lot of damage.
you're playing the baiting game again with that. So like Poison Fang's not really doing anything other than burning shield, so you can hit him with a Bug Buzz later, which the Bug Buzz would do a lot more damage, sure. But yeah, so it looks like Venomoth does beat a Scavalier.
Yeah.
I mean, these threats are not that menacing now. Looks like Venomoth beats Sable. Interestingly.
Just hold on 1 second. I'm just let me power up my Venomoth. Let me see what I do have for Venomoth actually though. Oh man, see, I saved Shadow Venomoth. Oh, I have one. It's a rank 34 for Great League if I purify it. That's not bad.
Beats Politoad?
Should
Is
I
that
run
with the bait
Return
though?
on my Venomoth?
Return Venomoth. Wow. Why not Bug Buzz?
I'm just asking for a friend. Why are you always simming this? Okay, let me check the sims and what I saw. Venomoth, Politoad.
Poly wins all the 2 shields, but Venomoth wins everything else. That is with baiting.
Yes. Yeah, you're baiting the Poison Fang, you're landing a Bug Buzz.
Yeah, so without baiting, Poly flips that right over.
Yeah, see, I have a lucky Venomoth with Bug Bite. I'm not supposed to spend dust though. We're in a dust spending competition right now.
Are we? On BTW.
BTW.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to spend dust. Apparently. So that's why I powered up my Onyx before the dust spending competition started. That was one of my favorite parts of the Johto tour. By the way, how was your Johto tour?
It was lovely.
I was loving the Onyx spawns.
Same.
I got I ranked 37 Onyx for Great League. So I finally got an actual good Onyx. And I also got over 100 XLs
Nice.
for Onyx.
Have you got a good Ultra League Steelix?
I put it into my Great League Onyx.
I'm not sure about that decision, Lyle.
It was a Lundo. It was a lucky hundo. Like, it's cheaper on Stardust, right? You save dust. So
Conky. Sorry, go on. What were you saying?
Beats. No, I'm saying it's rank 30 something in cave meta right now. So I figured if I'm gonna build it, what's better than now because I'm doing cave, right? I might never actually get to use it. It's rank
Sure.
500 in Open Great League, so
So Conky is suggesting Spiritomb. Is Spiritomb gonna get you anything that Sableye doesn't?
it's probably gonna lose to Sableye. Apparently, Spiritomb beats Sableye, which is
What?
interesting, but it's like incredibly close.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if this is an XL Sableye or not. Let me see.
And that's got to be with a bait as well.
Yeah, you win the one shield with a bait and the rating is 509. I'm not sure
Yeah.
I would call that a win. That's really tight.
Yeah.
Did you get a better Umbreon during the Johto Tour Mamaclimbs? If so, that's really good. You know what happened to me and Slyfred during the Johto Tour actually?
I do.
It was the end of the night and we were trying to finish the evolutions, okay? And then we're going down the list and then we get to Espeon. And it was 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And we're going like, how the frig, like this is so stupid. How are we gonna evolve it? Luckily we hadn't used the name trick, so we just used the name trick and evolved in Espeon. But that was very close. Because I didn't have any Espeons to evolve that day, really, because who cares about Espeon?
So Dragonair as my 6th is looking pretty good.
Are those guys streaming tonight?
Who's streaming?
PTW? Are they streaming today?
I don't know.
I don't know. They must be doing something. Sorry, were we saying Dragonair looks pretty good?
Yeah. Looks like it beats Sableye. Loses to a Scavalier. Oh no, it does beat a Scavalier.
No, it beats a Scavalier. Just because Aquatail.
Yeah.
That Aquatail spam.
The spammingness. Alright, well let's just to lock something in. We'll go with that. No, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna try out Venomoth. Yeah, let's do it.
Now I have to readjust my whole team so I can counter Venomoth. Wait, Fortress can beat Venomoth though, right? No, it can't.
Can't it?
Apparently not, but I've oh no, I'm assuming Fortress can beat Venomoth, right? It's gotta be able to. With Earthquake?
I'm torn.
Oh yeah, Fortress kicks its ass. That makes sense. Yeah, Spiritomb is definitely very interesting pick and interesting typing. I just think the pure ghost type moves and the dark fast move could really hold it back, depending on. It's gonna really just depend on alignment, right? Whereas Sableye is definitely a lot more flexible, depending on. It will give you more wiggle room, right? Like if you get stuck first, like an Obsidian. I've been in that situation before in Ultra League where you're running a Gengar with Shadow Ball, and you're going up against an Obsidian and you're just hating your life, right? What beats Fortress? Spiritomb? I could see that. Shadow Ball hits pretty hard. Shadow Ball is a much better move than than foul play, right? Because
All right.
Shadow Ball does 50%.
I am going to build
Powering
a
up a Pokemon
a
right now.
legacy Politoed. Yep.
Are we like doing viewer battles or something?
Yeah, isn't that what you wanted to do?
Yeah, we can. I don't care. What about my team? Can we go over? Can we
Yeah,
just
yeah,
check
yeah.
my
We still need to do that, don't we?
guys powering up a legacy Poliwag?
Legacy Poliwag is interesting.
That's my best Great League Politoed. That's not Shadow. Don't know. I have to look through these. I hatched a shiny Politoed, or not hatched. I got it from research, and it You should have saved that team, by the way.
Oh, I've got it on another tab.
Okay, good. Okay, so here's the team. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. We have Dragalge. With Outrage, yep. We have a Sableye with Return. And make sure you max out the stats for me on this Sableye. Because I want it to be more representative of the Sableye I'm using. And we have a Defense Deoxys. Deerling, yep.
Psycho Rock Slide.
Yep. Obsidian. With Cross Chop, Night Slash. And Macargo with Rock Tomb. And last but not least, Fortress. Sometimes I am a little hesitant having two things on my team that are weak to counter, but the fact that one of them has counter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think DD is just like a very safe, solid Pokemon in this meta. Even against Sableye, like you can get some
Even
rock
against
slides
Sableye.
off. You can get rock sides off on it. Let's see. How'd I do?
A B B B. A B B B.
What am I losing to?
Fortress is pretty bad.
That's okay.
You don't mind that?
Sableye is a soft loss. Dragalge is a soft loss. DD is a soft loss.
Right.
And I have my own Fortress, and I have a Macargo, which is a hard win. So that's why I brought the Macargo. Politoed, bit of an issue, but again, they have to land the EQ on the Dragalge.
In general, do you think Earthquake or Blizzard is better on Politoed? Not just for this cup.
I like Earthquake in Great League specifically, and also Ultra League. You get less walled by other water types.
It's because I'm thinking I've got a rank 11 Politoed that I've already built at Scott Blizzard, and I've also got a rank 48, so it's slightly worse. And I'd like to have one with Earthquake, one with Blizzard, so I can just use whichever one is necessary. And I'm thinking,
like, you get, especially like Great League, like if you go up against an Azu or Jellicent or a Walrein or a Lapras,
yeah,
any of those types of things, like, and also there's a lot of like EQ also really helps with Bastion. Where you're going to be kicking yourself is if you go up against like a Altaria.
yeah.
But other than like some sort of flyer that resists water. But other than that, I think it's
All right, so
preferable.
I am TMing my currently built rank 11 to have Earthquake,
Nice.
and that is done.
How many elite TMs do you have left now?
6 elite charge 6.
That's pretty good though.
Yeah, yeah. And I also will probably have to build a new Venomoth because my current Confusion Venomoth is rank 2808.
Like 2,000?
Yeah, almost 3,000.
That's really not good.
Get those super high attack stats. Hit them breakpoints. Oh, look at that! I got a rank 1.
What, Venomoth?
Yeah.
The frig?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why don't you just build that right now then too?
I just might.
I'm just checking my polys that I have to see if I have a better Great League Polytoad. These are all good Polyras. Feels bad.
Confusion Silverwind?
No.
And Psychic?
It's got some interesting moves, that's for sure. People will never know what you're coming with a moveset like that. But you would definitely want Bug Buzz, right? Especially since they buffed Bug Buzz.
Yeah.
Like a stab Bug Buzz would probably hit some things pretty nice. What's this one? Wait. Yeah, people were bringing a lot of Fortress against my team. Which is why I... added the Macargo. But I'm sure there's other answers to Fortress. I'm sure I could have added, I don't know. Macargo is really good against neutral matchups, though, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it beats Umbreon pretty well.
Okay.
Because of the Rock Tomb. Like, you get a couple Rock Tombs off, you shield, like, the first foul play, and then the foul plays start doing, like, nothing, right?
That is really good to know.
Yeah, you never had 1 million dust, Conky? I was at over 1 million dust on the weekend.
I get real twitchy if I go below 1 million.
I powered up too many things on the weekend. I powered up a Raider, a Shadow Tyranitar, because I finally got one with a Smackdown, and it's like 87%. So.
Almost 300k.
How are you doing now, Mamaclimbs? Oh no. Oh no, Mama.
They've just finished another Obsidian practice in Flash tournaments. If you want to check that out.
Sure. Yeah, let's check that one out quickly while you're building your mons.
I'm ready with that.
Let's see who was in this one. Probably Buck.
No.
Okay, this is a round robin.
Yep.
Smaller one.
So ED8690 was victorious.
Oh, Big Green's in here. He's good.
He is. Blastoids on Lintu's side with the Politoed, the Sableye, and Wireless.
His game is very BVML.
Except the Alolan Graveler,
a little spicy,
which I think Kittens mentioned that in chat before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Alolan Graveler is interesting. For sure.
So what are you getting with Agrav?
Isn't ground banned in this meta, I believe?
It's not ground type. It's electric rock.
No, but I'm just saying because it's
Right.
electric and
Yeah, I
rock.
think so. Yeah.
So ground type is banned, right? So, which really helps it because
Yeah.
its huge weakness is to ground types, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's something.
And actually, funnily enough, a lowland graveler will beat a scav in the one shield if you bait as well. Just because
Say
with the
again.
volt switch, it will beat a scavalier in the one shield if you bait the rock blast and get a shield.
Right. Wow.
Because it gets to the moves really quick.
Yeah,
Right?
and those stone edges just crush.
Yeah, it will crush in a scav. Like, oh man, I like that Venomoth. I might have to test out a Venomoth. I don't think I have any other ones. I'm saving one for the little cup.
Do it, Mamaclimbs.
Are you saving your? Yeah, let's do a practice tournament on this weekend because most of the tournaments don't start until like the 11th, until the end of next week.
MC's actually going to run one tomorrow night.
What, a practice one?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Tomorrow night's fine too.
Do you want to run one on the weekend?
Yeah, let's try. Let's see if we can do one on the weekend. I'm not sure I can make tomorrow night because I've been pretty busy this week with coaching and streaming. So
Yeah, sure.
I might need to take the night off just to spend some time with the old ball and chain.
You. We did we give you the perms to make a practice tournament in Pallet Town?
I don't think you did. You guys were just like hitting on me. You were saying, "What? We don't want to give them the permissions. If we give them those permissions, then like the world's gonna like explode."
I mean, yeah. So Lily Bear was saying that, and I was like, "No, yeah, Lily Bear."
See, Conky's so smart. I knew I had something I needed to do tomorrow night. We have our team.
So no ball and chain.
For the Conky is my ball and chain. Yeah. We have our team meeting for the what is that thing called?
Factions?
Not factions. The budget cup.
Yep.
So luckily, we got team leader Spark was able to hop in there, to take over Miami Doc's spot since he's unfortunately dealing with some personal matters.
Oh, is he?
So I hope everything's going well with him. But yeah, I don't know if you know Fish. He's a YouTuber, or not a YouTuber, Twitch streamer in Team Instinct Leader Spark.
No, I don't know.
It just like was very funny. Wildcat raided him one night, and he's just like a pretty nice guy. So he's been talking to the podcast guys and everything. And
yeah, sure.
I really don't want a TM return off this thing.
Off what? The Venomoth?
Yeah. It's a rank 34 for Great
Just
League.
build another one.
But I don't have another one that's any good, is the thing.
I
have another one. It's rank 212. So I should just use that one?
Yeah, do that.
I'm not going to use Venomoth right now.
Okay. But your Stardust challenge.
Who cares? I'm not going to win it anyways. No one can keep up with Wildcat.
Right.
That guy can save Stardust like it's nobody's business. All right, so what's going on here? Are we doing anything with
yeah, just send me a battle.
I'm battling you?
Yeah.
Can I see your team again?
There.
Frick, I don't know where I am. Hold on.
Oh, in Discord. Okay. Oh no, actually I hit that screen. Sorry.
You can just message me it if you want.
Here's my team.
Funny, the guy never opens or sends me gifts, and then on the day we're gonna be battling together, he opens my gift.
I didn't say I'd open a gift.
You already did.
Did I?
Yeah, you must have needed berries or something. I don't know.
That was probably during my star piece. I was like opening gifts um to capitalize on that.
Okay, let's just do the battle. I have no idea how I'm gonna beat this team. This
Um,
team looks really
Wildcat
annoying.
is way too liberal with the everyone tags.
He's a little liberal.
I like happy for him that they got raided by King, but you do not need to let 200 people know.
Where did he?
Just in the general chat.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's how it's gonna be. Okay, hold on a second here. What am I doing? Obsidian?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you can hide your screen. I'm gonna try to figure something out.
That's all right. I'll keep it up. Obviously, the 5 viewers we've got at the moment want to see this. So.
Rui said, or Slyford said the State of the Union is on. Maybe that's where everyone is.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Okay. Okay. I sent you the battle, by the way.
Did you know?
Wait, did you have a DD on your team again?
No.
Do you have any counter users?
Good question. Obster.
Okay. I'm gonna close my eyes.
Okay.
You gotta get the anti-snipe going, Fish. Where you put a little thing up on your screen that blocks some good stuff.
All right, hang on. I'll hide it just for the team selection.
Well, I'm gonna be able to see your team when we're battling.
Just don't look.
Oh man, that's very tempting.
Just minimize Discord or something.
Yeah, I gotta minimize. We're minimized here. I'm checking some other messages people are sending me. Some junk mail. Oh, Mamaclimbs. How come you didn't tag everyone in that post?
What did she do?
She posted for the practice tournament.
Ah, cool. That was in Pallet Town.
Yeah, but she could have easily tagged everyone.
Yeah, she could have.
And Fish, why aren't you using the legend post? You son of a nutcracker.
Because I like the guitar.
We're lagging.
Oh, awesome. Now I don't know how much energy you've got.
Not very much.
Yeah, sure.
You son of a nutcracker, right? The fuck is that? Probably caught this, but that's fine.
Probably caught it.
Okay, no, you didn't. You're good. You gotta have an answer to Sableye. Like, I don't believe one. Oh god, this thing's scary. I can tank one. I can tank this. Easy tank. Easiest tank of my life.
Oh, easiest of your life, you reckon? Now, see, I don't know how much energy you've got. This could be another outrage.
Definitely an outrage. 100% outrage. Okay. Oh god, this is gonna be really tough. This stupid thing, eh? Let me think here. How am I gonna figure this one out? I could have been counting your mud shots. I need what they call the boost.
the old boost.
I need the boost. I definitely survive an EQ. No problem.
Now I have to decide, do I want to shield the cross chop or the foul play?
That is a good question, sir. I don't know. Judging by how much the last foul play did, this doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but then...
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, and then just one counter. Oh, wow. Far out. So where did it go? Right, I think yeah. So that I had obviously
I wanted to save the Sableye because it seemed like you were a little weak to Sableye.
Yeah.
So when you came on with the Regirock, I knew you were gonna Stone Edge me before I got to the second foul play. So I decided at that point that I was just gonna sack the Dragalge and hope that Obstagoon, because if you had an Obstagoon in the back, you would have brought it in on the Sableye.
Mm.
So I was assuming that Obstagoon had a pretty decent matchup in the back. I guess it was the Venomoth. I would have been in big trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you have the Legend pose on?
Yeah, because I like the guitar player.
Come on.
Come on, nothing.
At least put the jacket on.
Nah.
Okay, how are we gonna play this out here? Interesting lineup. Very interesting lineup here. Okay, let's try this one. Let's see if this line's any good.
All right.
It's very interesting talking to someone while I'm battling them. That's for sure.
Oof.
Good lead for you. I forget where I put my swap. Let's see here. Oh no. Okay.
No?
I just realized something. Okay, weather ball is fine. Oh, this is actually maybe be okay. Yeah, nice little chip and dip there. I like that.
Oh, okay.
That was not on purpose, just for the record.
What do you mean it was not on purpose? Like running that move wasn't on purpose, or?
Yes.
Okay, that's what you were like. That's what you were like. Oh boy.
Yeah, this was from the leftover from that other cup.
You wouldn't be running Rock Tomb Earthquake, would you? See, this is why I need Sand Tomb. Look at this shit.
Or you need rock now. I don't think you needed to shield that, but I guess it was a safe field.
Yeah, because I didn't know if you had Earthquake.
Oh, that's true. Is Rock Tomb more energy than Earthquake, or is they the same energy?
It's less, 5 less.
Okay. What? Sir?
What of it?
Why did you do that?
Because I'm losing anyway.
No, you had me hard countered.
No, it didn't.
I think you still would have been okay. Oh, Bug Buzz actually hurts. You had the Polytoad.
Yeah, but I lost Switch.
No, you didn't.
Oh, sorry. No, I did lose. Didn't lose Switch, but I was down 2 shields. Like,
and then you gave it up instantly.
yeah, no, I was losing anyway, so I had to do something to try and fix that.
Okay. Well, you knew I had a Macargo, right? So.
Yeah.
That was definitely an interesting play. Okay. I definitely survived this weather ball because I rock doomed. Oh. Yeah. Where did this one go wrong? I don't know.
It's when I double shielded the Fortress.
Yeah, because you chipped. You wanted to chip me, right? But then you swapped in a little bit late, I guess. So
Yeah.
You allowed me to build up the energy lead. You want me to TM Earthquake back on my Fortress?
Oh, it's fine. Whatever. It's up to you.
I completely forgot that I had Rock Team on it. I'm not gonna lie.
Santum would have been so much better though.
You think? Were you gonna bug bite me down?
For me, yeah.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't have had to double shield if I had Santum.
Oh, I can't remember your team now. Frig.
Also, MC, the everyone tag didn't actually tag everyone, so you might have to use the battle practice tag.
What did she? Everyone.
For the practice tournament.
Yeah, this is a really bad line. Okay, let's see here actually. Good play. Now I have to shield a Poison Fang, which feels kind of bad. I probably should have let this go because I think I know what's in back, and I'm gonna be in trouble with this team comp. But oh, the defense spell, you love to see that. Okay, fine with me.
Well, you got Macargo in the back.
No, I don't have my cargo. Man, Weather Ball is just so bad. Ever since they nerfed it, like it's so sad watching like a Weather Ball come off.
Oh, how was that not CMP?
What?
You got in another counter.
Oh, I have no idea.
I think I have to shield this.
You know what it is.
I know it, yeah. But, like...
You're gonna get the third shield? Oh yeah, that actually... See, my team's not that weak to Fortress, right?
Your team's not that weak to Fortress.
According to the Stims, all my Pokemon lose to Fortress, but I just beat 2 bug Pokemon there.
Yeah, fair.
So it's Psycho Boost is that's why I like Psycho Boost. Like I'm able to. That's why like they say Sableye loses to Venomoth, right? Technically, but the fact that I'm able to go into that matchup with shield advantage basically guarantees that I can keep switch.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be able to tank a Bug Buzz, no problem. That's why I call the bait there, because the only way I'm giving up 2 shields. Are we playing more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you got somewhere to be.
I have nowhere to be. Unless anyone else wants to try to kick Fish's ass. I'm running out of lines to run against you now. Let me see here. He's run Politoed quite a few times.
Yeah, because Politoed's got play against everything.
I'm just like picking random shit now because I can't remember what Pokemon are on your team, so. Actually, now that I remember, you have 1 Pokemon. Oh man. Oh god. Okay, thank god. Not that Pokemon.
Well, now I know you don't have Earthquake.
Okay. Oh, he goes for it. Okay. Baited me last time. It's fine.
So I live this. Wanted to try and farm down from there.
I think you would have been able to.
Like with just the bare minimum HP, if at all.
You would have had 1 HP. Okay, Fortress is dead. Oh god. What do you have in the back that you're coming in with this thing? It's a fully loaded Fortress. I gotta be careful here, because I know this thing gets to stone edges like lickety split.
Lickety split.
Yeah, they come out fast. That's all I'm gonna say.
I didn't know you were 65.
Okay, sure. Okay, I'm pretty sure I only counted 7.
Oh, have you got Obsidian again? Ah.
Okay, PV poke, let's see. Yeah, with a little bit of health advantage, like, it's pretty good matchup, I think, personally. Oh, God. Nope, there's the bait.
Sneaking won that one.
I don't know how I snuck there. To be fair, you do realize
Neither do I,
have
because like I that's twice now that I've hit the move at the same time you've thrown the move, and yet you've still been able to get a fast move in before me.
It's the internet that I'm using, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, you want to keep going until, I hope you realize that my team there was quite weak to a certain Pokemon.
What did you run? It was Fortress, DD,
DD Dragalge.
Dragougi, Venomoth. No.
I was thinking, aren't you using Confagrigus?
Yes. Yeah, you're right. I should use a bit more of that, shouldn't I? Yeah, Conky called it too.
I think you should be running, abusing Confagrigus a
Yeah.
little bit more. Fast move denial is definitely a skill. I'm so skilled at it, I don't even know what I'm doing. This is kind of annoying, but
Sandtomb would be great here.
okay.
Just by the way.
If you think so. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like denying the shit out of you right now.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
This is
Like,
my whole
do you
PvP
do,
experience.
Oh no, you got a sneak there.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I think you did. Or I got desync. I think I got desync.
That might have been it.
I think that's
that happens sometimes.
Those mud shots were coming out kind of quick. You gonna mud shot me down? Ha! Sableye! It's too strong. Oh, what did he have in the back, though, is the question. Okay, I think this is safer. Okay,
Hey,
that
Ryan.
one thing, I'm in big trouble. If it's not that one thing, I think I'm okay. I think they know what it is. This freaking guy loves that Pokemon. Come on. Oh, what? Oh, that's such bullshit. I fucking hit that move. That's absolutely bullshit. I threw one extra cross chop.
Right.
Or one extra counter. I was at the cross chop. The stupid move didn't register when I clicked it. And then it threw another counter. Which is awesome, but Come on, biggest. We need the attack drop. Give me the attack drop. We survived one Stone Edge though, right? I think.
Yeah, you do. Easy.
These are ranked 92 Fortress. Pretty decent. Oh, really? Did you undercharge?
Nah, that's what it does. It's neutral.
Yeah, but it's Stone Edge. I guess Regirock's defense is kind of high.
Yeah.
Okay. Fish, have you had enough yet?
I could go one more. Let's give Koffo a go.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go anti-Kaffa.
Sure.
So what's going on in chat? Somebody got veteran, or is just Hisuian right?
Mamaclimbs got veteran.
Well, I know that, but that's old news now. We're in the new season.
Wow.
I'm not a legend anymore. You're not a legend. Mamaclimbs isn't a veteran. We gotta wait till next season now to get to that level. Okay, he's running a lot of that thing.
That's right.
This team actually worked not bad when I ran it the first time. So let's see. What are they saying? No, Mamaclimbs is vet for life. We're all equal skilled battlers. That is true. We are all equal skilled battlers. Oh, okay, I like this. Yeah, honestly, I forgot you had an Obsidian on your team. You never brought it. I can't imagine this being a good matchup for you.
No.
Gets to denial. I guess I resist everything unless you're running Psychic. Okay. Assuming you have maybe a fortress or something back there. Balls of steel over there.
I mean, I survive a return.
I know you survive it, but it does a lot. Come on, man. Okay. So we now know you're running Dark Pulse. You have Dark Pulse and Kettle Ball. Which is some very good information for later. Sorry.
All good.
Sorry. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, what's going on here? How come I can't see the chat? I want to come back to the chat. Oh, there it is. Are you okay, Fish? Because I know you mauled hard, so I don't want you to get too upset.
But that's fine. I get my losses in early so I can kick your ass later.
This is just hard counter city right there. There's not much. Well, to be fair, you didn't really have an answer to an ops. You were a little ABA weak to the Dragalge, right?
Yeah.
And I just happened to lead the Dragalge. Don't read too much into the teams I'm running right now. Although I do kind of like that team. I wonder what can What could beat that core?
Beast unknows. We had some, what was it, like Lunar Cup battles, like before the month started, and he just kicked my ass up and down the street, and then like we faced each other like 3 times during the month, and I beat him.
You know,
So
sometimes when I'm battling you, like you tend to, I find you tend to not like
okay.
you tend to like overthink it sometimes. Like you will think like, oh, he knows that this one Pokemon is like really strong against me, so he's gonna bring like things to counter it. So I'm gonna like 5-head him and like counter his counters.
Do you have an example of that?
Do that? No, I'm just guessing. I don't know. Is that true, or how do you decide your?
I don't know. Today I was just picking what seemed not quite random. It just like looking at my 6 and going, oh, these 3 seem like they'd work well together. But then, like, as the month goes on, I get some practice in, I actually start to understand, like, how the Pokemon interact with each other and how they interact with the opposition.
You better get some practice in. So, are you joining the BTW one this month? Are you planning on it?
Probably.
How many do you usually do per month?
7?
Yes, that's the mind games. 7 different tournaments? Oh my god. That's a lot, man.
I enjoy it.
I just find it's like an annoying scheduling 2 tournaments and factions. I couldn't even imagine doing 7.
It has led to some problems in the past.
Especially with your time zone, right?
No, I'm usually fine against Americans because I work in the evenings when Americans are asleep. So like during my day, it's like your evening time.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 or more. That's a lot. Uncle B said 5. He was stressed. I think I did 3 1 month this season, and I was like, okay, that's too many.
Yeah.
I like to really take my time.
Okay.
And go over the matchups. So,
I find being in a lot of tournaments is also what helps me get really good by the end of the month, because by then I've had so much practice with the team.
Yeah. It's fine. I think, Venomoth was definitely interesting pick. I don't know. Tell me what you think. What do you think? How did it perform for you?
As predicted, not as good as what the Sims say. I don't think. I'm not particularly liking it. I might try Dragonair. That seems like a fun one.
Would have been a little more tricky to deal with, like the fast move
for you.
pressure. Yeah, I think so, because it does pretty well against Dragalge. Because the Dragon Breaths come out quicker. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, just like it's less comfortable, like, because I know even though Infestation is like, let's say, neutral or super effective against Obsidian, but to be fair though, if you had lined up that thing on my Obsidian, it would have been the reverse matchup of Obsidian on the Ghost.
Also, Santum. I'm very convinced with Santum on Fortress.
He's so mad now. I baited him into running Mirror Shot just so I could win. That's basically how it happened. Yeah, I baited you into running Mirror Shot.
That's right.
I knew it was gonna help me.
Wait, no, you didn't do that. That was just what was on there already. I just didn't TM it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna since I'm not playing any more Johto, I'm gonna go in there right now and TM my Fortress. I do not suggest Rock Tomb.
I mean, Rock Tomb is better now with the attack drop. But I guess it just takes so long to get there.
Attack drop is nice, but it's just like pretty high energy, and it doesn't do like a lot of damage.
Makago seems to be the only Pokemon with Rock Tomb that is viable.
I think Aggron does okay with Rock Tomb as well.
Do you think?
Yeah, because depending on the meta, like in the cave meta, I didn't like the playstyle of it so much, but I thought if you were to run it, you should run a triple rock.
Okay.
Stone Edge Rock Tomb, because it's actually really funny. Technically, Shadow Aggron loses the one shields to Snarl Mandibuzz, if you can believe that.
But wouldn't have believed it.
But you win it if you have Rock Tomb.
Yeah, okay.
Because they're gonna shield, right?
Yeah.
Even if they don't shield the Rock Tomb, you still win it.
Okay. Hey, Devon.
There's no flyers in this meta, so it's not as big of a deal. But it does help against some other bug types. Like there are some. I guess, is there any pure bug types in this meta? I guess is Heracross allowed? No, there's no fighting.
No fighting. So yeah.
Heracross isn't allowed, but there is a Pinsir.
Yes, at rank 31, Fury cut a close combat X-Scissor.
It's just a little frail. Hi, Devon, not one. Hello, question. Is this recorded?
Is this recorded? No, it's live.
This is recorded. Mug on head. This is recorded.
What?
Mug on head. If this was recorded, would I be putting the mug on my head?
You might.
So. Do not think so.
I think you would. That sounds like the kind of stuff that Lyle does.
Yeah, you're right. What time we got here? 11. Yeah, so overall of this meta, which the synopsis is, I think it's going to be, personally, my initial inspections is
That's all good, Shandy. Sorry, go on.
I think my initial inspection is it's going to be a little less RPS than Guardian, hopefully.
Oh, so much less.
Because just you can even tell in our matchups, like, you can flip a lot of matchups. Just, obviously, there's going to be those outliers, like Obsidian into Cofagrigus, right? But,
thanks for the follow, who's Henny?
Like, you try to limit those matchups as best you can. Guardian was very RPS. The one game, I screwed myself so bad. I was tied 1-1. I was battling Beach 7. Do you
No, I've heard of them. Yeah.
So in game 3, he led a Noctowl. He hadn't brought Noctowl in the first 2 games. He led a Noctowl into my Gourgeist, and then I had to save swap the Machamp because that was my lesser of 2 evils versus the Noctowl. So yeah, it was really awesome.
That's rough.
Early low budget
team. What's a low budget suggestion?
Maybe like not quite as like Defense Deoxys requiring like 100, candies and 100 Stardust for the second move and stuff like that.
Oh, and we've got to confirm this is for Obsidian Cup, right? Because sometimes I'm not suggesting this is you, Henny, but sometimes people come in and they completely ignore all the stuff that says Silph. In fact, nothing here says Silph.
Obsidian is probably pretty decent low budget, right?
Is that how much is that second charge move? Is that a 10?
Second charge move, and usually from eggs and raid IVs, like you can just like evolve it, and it's very close to 1500. So that's a pretty good low budget one.
Let's see.
I think Graveler, doesn't Graveler have a 10k second charge move?
I think so.
Yeah, 10k.
Politoed?
Politoad's relatively low budget, yeah. Walrein, it just had a
Verathorn.
community day,
Yeah,
right? A
yeah.
lot of people
We haven't even looked at
have
Walrein
a
yet.
Walrein. It's interesting. Like it does beat Dragalge. It beats Politoed, apparently. But it will lose to like it will lose to DD, Obstagoon, Escav, Fortress,
All counter
Umbreon.
users.
Like it basically like the top like 5 Pokemon it loses to,
Yeah.
right? So it's kind of tricky to use, but it's a good anti-meta pick, I believe.
Yeah.
Ferrothorn, I believe, is not allowed because there's no grass types allowed
Yes.
in Obsidian. What else is like sort of budgety? Like a lot of people have Galvantula already for Great League.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's not bad. Like it would like if Politoad's going to be as common as it is, it can beat like Politoad, Escavalier, Obstagoon, and DD. Like that's actually a pretty good core. And I know it's saying here that it loses to Umbreon, but like if you have a bit of a energy advantage, you can really flip that because of the lunge debuff, right? You if you have like a 1 or 2 volt switch lead, you can really put some pressure on them. So Galv is definitely very interesting. I'm not running it though, just because of uh, Dragalge, and that's one of the reasons I am using Dragalge as a anti Galv.
I think everyone else would have the same thought though.
Yeah, and also
So-
Macargo does pretty well against Galv, and Sableye does decent enough against Galvantula.
How does that go?
The Sableye matchup, it's not horrible. Like I'm pretty sure Galv might win it, but it's very close. Unfortunately, Husheni, there is no shadow Pokemon allowed. Put it on the XL Sableye because they always sim the non-XL one.
Do they?
Yeah, I don't know why,
No, this is XL.
but it's not like 7. Who's building a 7-15-15? Come on.
It's everything's ranked 500. So this Galv is ranked 500 too.
I always sim ones to ones when I'm doing my sims.
Right.
Because I'm most curious about that. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm not sure how the meta would have shifted with the shadows. Only Silph knows that, right? But I don't really like that they're banning shadows again, considering we just had a event to TM frustration like last month or whatever it was. So it's not like people like what Pokemon that are in the cup, like Politoed maybe would have been nice as a shadow. Shadow Electivire, Shadow Raikou maybe, Shadow Magnezone.
Devon, bring your friends. Spread the word.
Isn't too bad.
That's a lot for what we were having earlier.
This is literally a just chatting stream, essentially. Like, we're not even battling at all. Like we chatted for like an hour and a half. Then I kicked Fish's ass, and now we're battling. We're chatting again.
It's because I let you. You know, it's like a dad letting his kid beat him at like chess or
That's
something.
implied, Fish. Okay, that's just implied. Okay, we don't have to bring that up. That makes me feel bad. Okay. Yeah, Walrein is very interesting. I think, because it does really well against all the dragon types, right? And it does pretty well against the water types, just because of the earthquake. But you do have to watch out because of the counter users.
We do think Dragalge will be pretty popular. We don't think there'll be too many more dragons though.
I think, yeah, Dragalge, of the dragons, I think the most popular ones will be Dragalge's Wireless and Dragonair.
There'll be a lot more
Maybe
counter
Kingdra.
users.
Some people like Kingdra just because it has a nice typing.
Yeah.
And because obviously there's no fairies, and it's neutral to ice. Plus, you always have the chance for the Octazooka debuff.
Just pretty bad against the steel types in the meta.
Yeah, like Fortress,
Yeah.
which is going to be everywhere. It does pretty poorly, and it also doesn't do great against counter users as well. Unless you get the debuff. Just because counter is pretty strong. Let's see. Lapras is eligible? Like, there's a lot of weird Pokemon that... XL Nidorina. Alolan Sandslash, all the way down at 105.
Comday Alolan Sandslash. Shadow Claw.
Interesting. Very interesting. When is Community Day, though?
The 13th, I believe.
So most of the... Let's update it to Shadow Claw. So currently, of the meta, of the top meta, it's only winning 9 wins out of 28 losses. So if I put Shadow Claw on it, it goes to 14 wins out of 23 losses. So...
I mean,
it's a little better.
Same problem with all those counter users around, I feel.
Yeah, let's see. Apparently, Macargo is ranked 110.
110?
I don't know. I think it's pretty strong. So for other fire picks, just in case anyone is specifically trying to counter...
your bug steals?
Like the bug steals, there's Alolan Marowak, but then again, you have the issue of like Sableye and Obsidian, right?
Yeah, a lot of darts, a lot of other ghosts.
Adding kind of another weakness to the thing. It does have good typing and good moves, but... And then there is Ninetales at 71. Sunny Castform, I would personally run Ninetales over Sunny Castform. I would run Macargo over those as well, just because of the moves.
How about Skuntank?
It is quite an interesting pick. Is there any mud shot? Okay, there's Politoed, right?
Yes.
Poliwhirl.
I mean...
is 46th. Could be an interesting pick as well. Because it has Mud Bomb. Scald. Mud Shot.
But, like, I doubt you'll see particularly many Poliwhirl around.
If I didn't waste all my dust on a... If I didn't waste all my dust on the Onyx, maybe I would.
So, you get to Flamethrower in 8 poison jabs.
Yeah.
And Fortress takes... Here we go. It's 12 bug bites to get to Earthquake, which is 12 turns. So... No, is that... No, sorry, I was thinking... Yeah, no, it's 26. 22, what am I doing? So, it's 3 per bug bite. It's 20 to get to 60 energy, so another 2 on top of that. 22 bug bites, 22 turns to get to Earthquake. It takes the Skuntank 16 turns to get to Flamethrower. Which means, I would guess, even with baiting, even if the Fortress successfully baits, the Skuntank would probably have the upper hand on that matchup.
You think? But you also have to remember the fast move is Poison Jab. And it is a steel type.
A Flamethrower one-shots though, right?
Yeah, for sure. But, did you check the sim on that one?
No, this is just speculation.
Let's see, Fortress. But also Earthquake would one-shot too, right?
Also, Lyle, looks like you have a fan.
I have a what?
You have a fan. I know, it's crazy. We didn't think it would happen.
Oh, for the Poliwhirl?
Pro Pabu says that you came up under Pokemon and Hot.
I said Pokemon Hot and you came up. Oh, interesting. Thank you so much. I didn't know I was on Google, but now I do.
Yeah, and he's also on the Battlers of Pogo calendar.
Yeah, you're right. Skunk Tank does do pretty well.
He's Mr. February.
There.
You
Not
should.
on Google. On Twitch.
Okay,
Oh,
sure,
yes.
sure.
Well, that makes sense because I am on Twitch. So.
Under Pokemon Hot.
Pokemon Hot. Yep. I haven't been streaming as much lately. I've just been. I kind of got bored with the last season. I'm just gonna take it easy for a little. Oh, I got a Puplio.
Oh, nice.
It's. I think this one's gonna be good in Master League. They say. It's a Charmer. We all love Charmers, right?
Wait, what's Charmer?
Puplio.
Puplio is a Charmer.
It's a fairy water. It has two. Unfortunately, I checked on, and they don't really have any good fast moves in the game. They gave it Waterfall and Charm.
Okay. Interesting. This is Puplio or Primarina?
Thank you so much. This is whatever the hell.
Yeah, sure.
The evolution.
That's very interesting.
I'm kind of annoyed that there's no... Like, I don't understand why they released all these Pokemon and then they didn't put anything in research tasks. Skunk Tank is interesting. Okay, what is it? But it loses pretty badly to Politoed.
And Dragalge.
Yeah. Dragalge, Walrein, I guess, because of the EQ. Umbreon, which is kind of strange.
So it beats all the bugs, all the psychics, and some of the darks. Like, it beats Obsidian, which is great.
Do I even have a... See, now I have to go through my Pokemon and find out if I actually have these ones that I can build that aren't Shadow. Because, like, I have some of these Pokemon built, but they're Shadow, right?
Mm-hmm. How does it do against Sableye?
Well, it's Sableye resists the poison jab.
But
I feel like
Skuntank resists the Shadow Claw and Foul Play.
Yeah, that is true.
So Sableye wins that with a return in the one shield. Return doing 68% damage. Jeez.
Yeah, and I can imagine. Oh, but it's flipped by 4 turns. And so Sable and Skunk Tank will just outbulk it a bit in the 2 shields. Interesting pick. How does it do against? It probably loses to Regirock, I'm assuming, right?
Skuntank?
Yeah.
I would imagine so.
Since it's rock type. It definitely loses to Registeel. So are you still playing? Have you done any sets yet today, or are you still playing Johto?
I've done 2 battles.
Yeah, I think I did a couple sets, but not too many.
Yeah, Reggie wins all the even shields there.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Kind of an interesting Pokemon. I don't know if... How much does, like, So you're saying it beats the bug types, right? But not shields down, obviously. Like, I'm assuming a Bug Buzz will still...
Yeah, I guess you're right. And like an Earthquake from Fortress.
What about Venomoth? Does it beat Venomoth? I bet you it doesn't beat Venomoth. Yeah, might beat it with some energy, but let's see here.
Yeah, Venomoth creams it.
Doing doing neutral damage while it's taking resisted.
That is with the bait though.
Flamethrower will probably. I bet you it will win in the one shield just going straight. How much does flamethrower do to it? Just out of curiosity.
84%. Bug
Yeah.
Buzz is doing 67.5.
Okay. Interesting. There's a lot of. I'm getting less sure of my team now.
Are you actually considering Venomoth or Skuntank?
I'm not considering them. It's just good to know they're out there.
Yeah.
Especially for when I'm trying to build my team.
So what about Drapion then? I mean, Skuntank's main appeal is the flamethrower, so I don't know if Drapion's...
Drapion's rank 77.
Okay.
You can check other fire-type Pokemon.
Might be a good safe swap.
You guys should definitely run a Hidden Power Fire Alomomola.
Yep, I'm on it.
That thing would kill a fortress. I wonder if I have Hidden Power Fire on any of my Alomomola. You only get one Hidden Power though, right?
That's right. Yeah. So if it's not, if it's a different type, then you're stuck with it. Beedrill is an interesting thought.
What about Hidden Power Grass? How do you think that would go over in this meta? Probably not great. Beedrill is always good.
Yeah.
You have Drill Run, but again, like a lot of these Pokemon, I think I prefer them better as Shadow. So it's kind of tricky to say.
Yeah, you're right.
Just because of the damage output, like a lot of these moves are non-stab. With like you have Flamethrower, you have Drill Run. It's just nice to get that. Because they're already not the tankiest Pokemon, it's nice to get that little bit extra damage just to help. I'm not even sure, because I know Beedrill versus... Well, Beedrill for sure beats Escavalier, and it beats Dragalge, but it's a little dicey.
Sure.
Because that involves baiting.
Because it's not really tanky enough to withstand a whole bunch of Dragon Tails.
Drill Run does 26%. Because like the two shields, if you go to the two shield matchup, it's like Beedrill loses and the ranking is 286. It's really bad, right? Like you exit that matchup with like 40% of your health and almost an Aqua Tail.
Draudigon.
Very. Did you use Draudigon at all in the Love Cup?
Yeah, I loved it in Love Cup. I don't think it'll have too much play here. It's just... It worked in Love Cup because its glassiness was offset by a lot of resistances. Like, so many of the top picks were fire users, water users, electrode.
Yeah, it was. It was a really good pair with Talonflame.
Right.
For me in Love Cup, like that pair was like unstoppable. It does beat Goon.
Almost, apparently. Oh, and does beat Goon. Okay, yep. What about Sableye?
Let's see. Draudigon is rank 37.
Okay.
It beats Goon, but the rating is 517. So, and it loses to DD, but the rating is 484. So it also loses to SCAF. Like those are very tight,
And it would
right?
lose to Fortress.
But it loses to Polytoad, according to this.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the big problem with it. Would be the bug, because at least with your Galgi, you're resisting the bug,
Mm.
right? So it's
But
more of like
yeah, yeah,
an even matchup. Whereas with Drudigan, you can only hit it with Night Slash
yeah.
and hope for the boost, which I did get a couple times.
Okay.
I was battling House Stark, I believe,
Yeah.
and I led a Talonflame into a Wormadam in Love Cup. He safe swapped a Galarian Slowbro, and I brought in the Dredigan. He, I got the boost, and then I got the boost again,
Oh.
and I took out the. I was able to take out the Slowbro and the Wormadam, and then he top left.
Wow. So you managed to get both of those Night Slashes off against the Slowking.
Actually, I think he shielded the first one, and then he threw a move, and I shielded it, and then I just farmed him down. And then I
Yeah.
got
Okay.
another Night Slash off on the
I'm impressed that it survived that many confusions. I thought like the confusion adds up and like
oh,
it's
it's
a
a poison jab.
Galarian Slowbro.
Yeah, but you do win the one shield against any of the slow bros. The two shields a little more dicey just because,
Yeah.
like you're saying,
That confusion
the
damage.
confusion damage does add up. And Dredigan is quite glassy, but I could see it definitely having some play if you line it up in the right matchups. Again, it's not quite as flexible. Like a Night Slash from Obsidian does 34% to it.
Sure.
But a Dragon Claw also does 30% to an Obstagoon, so
I'm not sold on it.
You can as the Obstagoon, you can let me see. Yeah, you can just two shield through it if you wanted to. But it's really tight. Oh, I think it definitely will have some play. I'm not sure how popular it will be. Again, we'll have to see what people bring tomorrow. I think you might see a couple Wobbuffet.
Okay. I guess I do like that. It would probably do okay against Regaugi because it could probably tank and like they get to the Aquatail and the Dragon Claw at the same time, and you could probably tank the Aquatail where the Dragaugi would have to shield the Dragon Claw.
Well, I wouldn't be throwing is against a Wobbuffet. I would never throw an Aquatail.
No, this is Druddigon versus Dragaugi.
Oh, Druddigon? Yeah, I think it's probably pretty. I think they probably just kill each other. Let's see. Druddigon apparently loses.
We've got 3 electric users right next to each other here. In Magnezone, Agrav, and Raichu.
Electric is interesting.
I'm probably liking Magnezone the best for its resistances.
Yeah, electric could be pretty interesting. Like an electric, like Magnezone. Actually, I think Magneton might be a little more interesting. Maybe a little more consistent. Let's say.
You were dissing Magneton a little while ago.
Yeah, I know. Where's Magneton here?
Still scrolling. It's below Zeb Striker.
You probably missed it.
It's below Luxio.
Sure, you missed it. 100% you missed it.
Luxio is above Luxray, interestingly. Minun.
Probably just bulk.
There it is, 125.
Really? Why is it so low? What about Magnemite?
Ask Math. 144.
I was just thinking that, like,
You were
What
thinking
about
triple
what about
electric
Electros?
Magnezone.
Electros. Where's Electros?
Well, we've got electric here.
Magnemite or Manectric also has flamethrower. Or no, overheat, right? Overheat.
It does. So Electro. Ooh. It's double E, isn't it? That's triple E, you moron. Down at 164, Spark Dragon Claw Crunch.
That's why he's wondering, like, with the Dragon Claw, but honestly, I bet you Dragalge still. Oh, it does beat Dragalge. And Defense Deoxys and Obsidian. Interesting.
Alright, I think we got to end it there.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to end it.
Oh, righto. Because you just don't stop
Tired,
talking,
man?
so. Yeah, I'm always tired.
Yeah. That's how you learn. You just
Just keep talking.
thinking and absorb information.
Okay. Alright, let's find someone to raid.
Thank you so much, everyone who tuned in. I hope you learned a lot. I definitely learned a lot today.
Yeah, this has been a great start for me. Now I'm gonna
sweep all his tournaments now.
I wish I was that good. Get a solid 4-1s.
Why are you doing 5 rounders?
Why wouldn't I?
You gotta do 7 rounders.
I'll tell more people to join the BTW Discord.
We did have 1 6 rounder.
That was pretty good.
But yeah, I try to do the BTW one, and then I do 1 7 round tournament.
I guess we'll raid BTWA.
Yeah, let's just raid BTW. Then he can tag everyone that we raided him. No problem. Hope you guys learn something. If you need anything, just hit us up. Hit me up anytime. I will try my best.
Totally. Lyle is a wealth of information, always eager to help the less fortunate. And check him out on his own Twitch channel. Link is under his face. Judged the hottest Pokemon Go player on Twitch.
According to the algorithm.
And that Pabu guy. Papu.
I think he was being serious. I think he was just joking, but
You think?
Yeah, I think he was actually being serious. That my name came up like that.
And then he's just like, yeah, so I guess have a fun stream, whatever. I'm out of here. Peace out. Mic drop.
Did we raid them yet? What's going on?
Alright. Whatever.
Well, you were telling me to get lost. I'm talking too much, so I'm just trying to be quiet now.
There, we've raided. You happy?
Thank you so much, Ben. Yeah, no, that was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I'm
great.
really glad that we could talk